Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3-Way Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, what a grab!
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Finding space at the 20. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To the air. It's Burns. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Gilliam. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, even to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Scanning the field. It's Wood. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
He's got room to run. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Great move there. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He'll hand it off. No way to run up the middle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So, Cook, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Burns. Looking deep downfield to the left. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Toss play to the outside. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking downfield, it's Burns. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Oregon. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting. The yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Nice grab. It's Johnson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to the receiver, but nobody's open. So he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a first down.
The receiver makes the catch. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll split the ball now at the 35.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Back to throw. It's Wood. Looking to scramble. They pressure it and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play of the drive now. They're backed at the 12-yard line. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The shoot lands. It's Gilliam. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Mayava. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He hands it off from the gun. 1st down and more. He's still running. Now here he goes. The 10. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. Pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up and opens him up for an easy touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Back to throw. It's Wood. He'll throw it now. Grab made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Looks like one more play here before halftime. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. He's looking deep again. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. The Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. to stay close. The pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Burns. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He gets loose. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down. Or it's snapped to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or then check him out. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Back to pass. It's Burns. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab by the receiver. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Designed quarterback run. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Ducks come to the line first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And their first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Wood. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, Irish. They battle back to take the lead.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
They keep him off bounds with a run. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass. It's Burns. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The final quarter coming up next. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Spencer. And the defense grabs it after the completion. It's just short of a first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Burns. That's a fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun, fighting off the defender.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick completion to the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Now here's the toss play. He breaks free. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Working clock with the ground game. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. To pass. It's Wood. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Second down after the incompletion. quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here? We need a touchdown. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
That's reeled in. It's Maava. At the second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? To the air, it's Burns. Fires it to the wideout. Right down the middle, it's Spencer. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Spencer. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Over the middle, it's Spencer. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Burns. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the decision is to go for two and win it right here. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. And he's got it for the two-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. And now lead by one here late in the game. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Dropping back, it's Wood. Looking for a late deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And so it all comes down to a game-winning field goal attempt here in the final seconds. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here we go. From a long way out, a chance to take the lead here in the final seconds. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. It comes down to this, a very long field goal attempt to take the lead in the final seconds. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the Angels. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.